work. We got to work. Oh, oh. They meant to work now. We got the day. Night is coming. No man shall work. Government that says our advice is optional. The ear is for hearing. Oh, oh. We must stand together. Put time together. Work together. To the glory of Christ Jesus. We get to work. We get the day. Night is coming. No man shall work. We got to work. We get to work. We get the day. Night is coming. No man shall walk. The work we are talking about is not works of flesh, but works of spirits. Oh, oh. It's not time to worry. It's not time to quarrel. It's not time to work about. It's time to work. I say it's not time for gossips. It's not time to cheat. It's not time to fornicate. It's time to work. We get to work as we get to
Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. We have amazing, wonderful gospel artists here in the building that's doing well. You know, gospel remind me a lot of things. You know, I played the song. I think I remember something, but I'll try to fix that the thing. It's a very nice song you have, bro.
Thank you.
So, do we know Mr. Prayer? So, how come the name? And welcome to 106.5. Let me welcome you first.
Thank you so much.
Do we know more about you?
Well, as you know, my name is Nerun Prayer. You know, you just said how came about my name Prayer. Well, I'm a living proof that God answers prayer. You know, my parents, they told me that, you know, for couples of years, no issue at all, no child. So they began to pray, began to fast. You know, in a week, in a particular week like that, they decided to fast and pray. And that week did not pass according to them. They conceived me. Wow. So they said, no, this child, we're going to call him Prayer because he came through that angle. So that's how they call me Prayer. And again, more of me, I am an Ikwere, you know, personnel.
I thought you are from this Igbo side, besides the Abia state.
No, some people do say that they've never seen a Ikwere man, you know, composing songs and singing and all that.
It's totally different, seriously.
Yes.
I'm really surprised. Wow, that's good.
And also, more of me, I am an engineer by profession. I read mechanical engineering. Then River State Polytechnics, Poli. Now Kensarawa Polytechnics.
Wow. So what side of Ikwere or River State are you from?
Well, I'm from Obele community in Emohua local government.
Wow.
River State.
But I'm just trying to. Emohua have a lot of talented men there because most of artists in Port Harcourt, most of them are from Emohua local government.
Yeah, we have a good number of them. Yeah.
I think that is a gift.
Yeah. It's a lost dream.
Okay, tell us about your music life. So how come the music gospel, what pushed you to music?
Well, my brother, when one sleeps and you keep getting songs, singing songs that nobody has ever sung before, you know, and you wake up and write them down, and the beatings, everything is in there. What do? They keep on piling up, and a particular reverend of mine told me, yeah, he came across them and said, young man, what are you doing with all this? Do you think that God has given you all these songs for you to put them in there only for books to benefit? No, the intention, the purpose is for people to hear these songs and get inspired. You know, God is passing message to the world. Why do you hold them? You better have anything. So after that day, my brother, I have to think about it. And then I, related to few persons, and they love the idea. They say, wow, let us be rehearsing, these your songs and see how we can. So when we started doing that, and then before you know it, some persons also volunteered and said, look, you have to go to studio. Whatever, if you have any difficulties, let me know. So that's how we proceeded to the studio. Our first album, is called If You Pray. We released that one. If You Pray, it have 9 tracks in it. That should be about 2008-9 area. We did that. And the second one, songs are so lined up, they are too numerous. So second one now, we came up with No Vacancy. That one, a particular man heard it from Abuja, a member of National House of Assembly. Permit me not to mention name. So he now said, look, come, I heard your songs, and I love them. Come. I met him in a particular hotel. He gave me some dollars. And he said, go and do more. I love what you're doing. So that was what gave back to the video production of that No Vacancy. So we brought out the video, which if you go to YouTube, they are there. Then we came up again. By that time, people have come to join us. We are no more restricted in my denomination, So people from other denominations now came and joined us. So with that force, that higher force that came, we are now many. So we came up with another one which was 2017, right? Yeah, we come up with We Get to Work Hard. So that one now, with the same grace of God upon us, the video is also out last year, right? Last year we brought up the video, 3 tracks out of 7. So that's all about what I feel the Lord has done. Now we are many. As I'm talking to you right now, we have trained set of people, the first set of people to in voice training wise. Now the second set of people now are learning, because the Lord just gave us live instruments last year. We have complete band, so which we are now training our voice. It's actually open to the public. The only condition is that you have to come and join us to spread the gospel. So we are on with that. By the time we finish, training them, we can now, without hiring players, we can begin to, propagate the gospel. That's our.
Now, what is your experience so far in the gospel world?
My brother, the experience is not actually what I would say is easy or sweet or that. Because nothing good comes easy. Especially when you are serving God. If Jesus faced oppositions. So, you understand? There's a particular church, actually, which permit me not to mention name. When I got there, actually I started there. But I began to hear, sounds, you understand, from unserious personnel. Because in the church, you will meet serious and unserious people. It's inevitable. But all those are inconsequential because they can't actually restrict you if you are of God. I began to hear sounds distractive sounds from within that why he came here is so that he will be launching songs. We'll be now supporting him. He will be launching songs. So I heard all those things. Actually tried. Some other person, I can't forget one experience. Somebody in the church, gave to me, because I also work in companies. I have worked in many companies. So then I have no time at all. So the church gave me somebody to work with me. The guy, time will fail me to tell you what the guy. Forgive me. Let me not mention him. The guy, in a nutshell, the guy sabotaged me. The church approved for me that I should launch 1,000 copies. The guy collected money for 1,000 copies, and then bought only 500, sent to the designer and one who must produce the song. And because I have no time to follow up and know what actually happened because of my time, the guy was about to just what I would have seen that day was just 500 copies. What happened to so when I noticed it, I said, what happened to the remaining 500? You collected money, so why didn't you purchase 1,000 copies as agreed? He said, must I launch with My reverend, I told him, no, why will you do that? Go and bring it. Do you know what he even did? Out of the even when he brought the 1,000 copies, he mixed up some that have with that anger in him, on him. He mixed up the ones that have songs and the one that he actually printed my pictures and all those write up on them all, but he mixed up the ones that are burnt, that are not burnt. The one that have songs on them, the one that have no, he mixed them up. But with the grace of God, I was able to. I didn't know he mixed them up and brought them. But the inspiration came that I should test all these CDs if they are okay. With my laptop, I began to test them. You collect one from one part and play, there will be song. You collect from the middle, no song. You collect from the end, no song. In each, just like that. One PO at Redemption Ministry, my friend. He was the one that helped me out. And the launching was tomorrow. This was happening today, Saturday. So it's a very long story. So we began to sort them as some got cracked along the line and all that. But people were in the launching venue calling for where is prayer. I was nowhere to be found because I was busy sorting that same Sunday morning. It's a very long story. It's a very sad experience. I'm sorry for taking much of your time, but that experience has not been smooth. But God is with us, helping us.
Wow. Yeah. That is a really big challenge. So now, if you talk about gospel artists, so who is your favorite gospel artist? Maybe when it comes to maybe Nigeria. Okay, let's talk about River State. Let's talk about Port Harcourt. When it comes to Port Harcourt, now who will you say, okay, this person, his son or her son motivates me, at least I feel the Spirit of God in this person's song and all that. So do you have anyone in Port Harcourt?
Yeah. I have one Easy T. Easy T, yes. We met at one boss studio owned by one Smith. So Easy T, actually, I know he'll be looking for my number now, wherever he is. So we've been friends. He motivated me. He works with Samsung, I believe. Yeah, I don't know whether they are still together now. So that guy motivated me since we became friends, but I lost my phone then and lost his contact. So we missed, even as I'm talking to you now, we are not connected because so he motivated me a lot. Then coming to as in the nation, my major pioneer are the Voice of the Cross. Voice of the Cross. Although actually I've been looking for a way to connect to them. I have not actually, but their songs actually inspired me to come into gospel, to bring up. Each time I listen to their song, it's as if I'm in heaven. So they are my major pioneers.
Do you have any few words for someone out there, listening to you, wherever they are right now, being online or wherever they are? Do you have any word for maybe someone out there, maybe that have this talent, that he doesn't know how to go about it, and he don't even know where to start from?
Yes, I have a word for them. The word I have for them is that to get a talent is not enough, but to live a life that will attract the gift of God. There's a difference between gift of God and talent from God. There's a difference. And what will make you to get a gift from God is when you are born again. If you are born again, the Holy Spirit comes along with gifts. Singing, that is inspiration to get songs and all that. To speak in tongues, to pray, and all that. Many gifts of the Spirit. So if you have the gift of God in your life, no matter the obstacle. Many people thought that by now there wouldn't be anything like PPT. Our name is PPT, the prevailing priest, so evangelical team. And you can see in the studio now, you can see them here now. They are with me anywhere I go because they are seeing the hand of God in my life. So my advice is that live life. Forget about people will insinuate, people will castigate. People will oppose you and misunderstand you and read you and conclude and score you and all that. But be real. Don't be guilty of what they are accusing you of. Be real. If you have God as your backup, my brother, no matter the hurdles, no matter the opposition and all that, you must surely scale through. So in a nutshell, live life that will accommodate God's presence, and not only accommodate, that will enrich, feed God's presence in your life. No mountain you cannot cross. That's my advice to them, is that they should first God. Bible says in the book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 3, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall do what? Shall be added unto you as well. So you can't just go, because you have a talent, then you just go into, you may one heap or one storm somewhere can just bring you down. But if you have the God as your backup, my brother, you can't fail.